your first thoughts were on coming to San Jose, and yeah, just how do you feel about sort of being a Shark right now?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. I've heard a ton of great things. So, I'm really looking forward to getting down there and getting going. Playing with Pav, who spent a lot of time here, majority of his career, has a lot of good things to say. So he's gave some, good advice and been helpful in that department.
And anything specific he told you about living in this area and being a part of this team, I guess.
More of just about the people, connections he has throughout the team, throughout San Jose. So more about connections and that piece.
What are your takeaways from playing with a guy like Joe? Just these last few years. What do you learn from a guy like that?
So much, honestly. Hard to pick a few things, but he's an everydayer, shows up with a smile on his face and goes to work. So I think I learned a lot from just how he handles himself on a day to day, and is one of the greatest teammates I've played with so far in my career. So I really enjoyed that part about him, and the way he balances, the enjoyment of the game and playing every day, but also how he approaches it from, working hard and finding parts of his game he needs to improve on. So, he took me aside a lot and we did different things together, and he's helped me get to where I am today.
And it seemed like on that playoff run you guys went on that everyone had everyone kind of wanted to do it for Joe, right? I mean, how disappointing was it to not get to the final? I'm sure you guys felt you had all the pieces. Was it tough not to get to the final and do that for Joe, I guess.
Yeah, it was devastating. There's no better guy to fight for, or give everything you have to help him accomplish his goal, or all of our goals. So, we gave everything we had for him, and we kind of knew what was around the corner and had that a bit extra juice, for that reason in particular. So, easy guy to fight for. You wanted to win, you wanted to go to the final, give him a chance, give him another chance, and we came up short, and it hurt losing in general, but it hurt, you know, knowing that Joe had to go out on that note.
Just from your own perspective, Ty, I mean, how challenging was last season? And the year before, you're in the lineup every night, you're producing, and then last season you had to be, you were scratched quite a bit. I mean, how tough was that for you?
Yeah, it was hard. It was really hard. Tough to grow your game and feel like you're improving as a younger player, and but working through that, I think I learned a lot. I think I learned a lot about my game and what I need to improve on to be an everyday player, and help teams win. So it was tough, but I grew a lot through it, and I think in the long run, I'll take stuff with me from that experience and be better off.
And what do you think about this opportunity with the Sharks? A 2-year deal. It looks like it's going to be kind of a young team, a lot of new faces here. What do you think of this opportunity here for you?
Yeah, I'm really excited about the opportunity. I think it's a great opportunity to have a fresh look and find myself in that. So I'm really excited to get going and make the most of this opportunity.
Great, thank you, Ty.
Thank you.
Shang.
Hey Ty, Shang Peng, San Jose Hockey now. Wanted to ask you, what are some of the things that you need to do to stay in the lineup every day?
Yeah, I think consistency, you got to show up every day, and do it over and over, game in and game out. Producing, um, helping the team produce, even if it in my role, wherever that may be. So, um, you know, there's lots of things, but that's two of them that stand out to me.
For fans not familiar with your game, what kind of game are you going to show Sharks fans?
Yeah, I have a lot of energy. I like to play a fast-paced game, north-south, and whether that be physical, and competitive, but I also have some skill, and some finishing that I'm looking forward to bringing out.
Are you excited by Mike Greer bringing in players that maybe cut in the same cloth as you, guys like Barclay Goodrow and Carl Grundstrom, and re-signing Luke Cunnin? Are you excited by playing with a lot of teammates that kind of maybe play a similar game to you?
Yeah, it's exciting. Everything, he's been doing, the team's been doing, it's exciting. You can kind of feel it, building, and be good to, play with a group, a lot of fresh faces, a lot of improvement, and it'll be fun to play with whoever.
Do you know anybody in San Jose well?
I don't know.
Okay. So how's that going to be walking into? Would I be similar to when you first joined the Stars, just maybe walking into a place where you don't know too many people?
Yeah, it'll be a new experience, first time being traded, having gone through this, and I've been thankful for a lot of teammates or older teammates where they know people to put me in contact with. So kind of met a lot of guys, over the phone, just to, be familiar with them before going in there. So, yeah, there'll be new faces, but I'm thankful for the guys that have connected me to some of the team there already.
Uh, Joe help you with any of the real estate recommendations, things like that? Property in Bay Area is not very cheap. So,
Yeah, yeah. So I've heard. Yeah, Joe's been good with contacts in that regard, so it's been great.
and a last question, I guess, in regards with Joe, when did you guys sort of know that he was probably going to step away? Because it seems like you guys kind of knew and tried to use it as a rallying point. So, like, when did you guys know during the playoff run or even before the end of the season that this kind of might be his last rodeo?
I think you just kind of felt it. Just felt a little different than years past, and then somewhere along in playoffs, he would have some conversations with us about that. So everybody knew. But yeah, it was something that we could rally around.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Ty, and good luck finding in place here.
Yeah, thank you.
Max.
Hey, Ty, Max Miller from the Hockey News here. Welcome to San Jose. Obviously, you mentioned the frustration and the struggles of staying in the lineup last season. Is this something that maybe not you fully, officially requested, but something that you were kind of open-minded to given the situation in Dallas last season?
No, it was there was talks at the end of the year meetings, and felt they weren't I guess ex, you know open to the idea of having me back, and so we had some talks about that, and yeah, it happened. So
Sorry, go ahead.
go ahead.
I was gonna say, so it's safe to say you didn't really foresee a trade coming. You thought you were going to return to Dallas.
Yeah, we had our concerns about, what the situation would have been next year. And then, it was traded. So yeah.
You mentioned that opportunity, and just you see the young team here. Obviously, you're still pretty young, right? You've been in the league a few years, but you kind of fit into that age group of the I guess I could say the second mold of young guys, maybe not the 18-year-olds, but do you see those guys and you see the Macklin Celebrini? Obviously, you played with guys like Rope Hintz, Jason Robertson, and Joe Pavelski, and you see guys like Macklin Celebrini and Will Smith here on paper. Does that kind of, you know, although maybe the trade was kind of blindsided, does that kind of be like, okay, I'm going to a really good spot? Does that sort of thing excite you?
Absolutely. Yeah. It's exciting to be a part of a team, that's growing and has a lot of great pieces coming in, building to be a great team. So it's really exciting to be in that door now, and work my way into this team, and hopefully be a part of a future that's bright.
for Sharks fans that may not know your game, how would you describe your style of play on the ice?
Yeah, I think it is, I like to play fast. I like to play, north-south game where I'm, advancing the puck and, there's compete in there. And I have skill and physicality that, I'm looking forward to bringing out and showing.
We obviously the Sharks moved on from David Quinn last season. Have you had any conversations with Ryan Rosowski? He's told us a lot of times during this time of year, it's more so about who you are as a person rather than on ice. If you've had any, what have those conversations been like with him?
Yeah, he called me pretty quickly after I got traded, and we had a good conversation. Just talked on the phone about, the trade and San Jose, the opportunity, and you know, their excitement, my excitement. So yeah, it was good to talk to him and get familiar with him.
36, he's the youngest active NHL head coach. Have you ever had a coach like that close to you in age? I mean, is it kind of strange? I mean, something he's talked about is he feels like it's really nice to have the ability to connect, the social media pressures, the likes, TikToks, whatever it is. Have you ever had that sort of experience with a head coach before?
I had a head coach, Eric Wallwood in Flint. He was a young head coach, so I haven't had one in the NHL, but yeah, he was a young head coach, pretty fresh out of his playing career that ended short. So it was a great experience with him, being a younger guy and being able to relate with us and with him on a different level. So from that experience, yeah, I would say it was awesome. It was a great relationship. So yeah, I think it'll be great.
Awesome. Thanks, Ty. Welcome to San Jose.
Yeah, thank you.
JD.
Hi, Ty. JD from Locked On Sharks. You played last year with young guys like Wyatt Johnson and Logan Stankoven, and Wyatt Johnson looks to be a budding superstar. What can you maybe learn from those guys and then pass on to San Jose's future superstars and like Will Smith and Macklin Celebrini?
Yeah. I think the biggest thing is just, being a good teammate, being a good friend to them. Try to help them in whatever way that I can. I haven't been playing in the league forever, but even a few years of experience, you learn pretty quick. So with Wyatt, with Stank, you just try to be there for them if they need anything. Make them feel comfortable, I think, is a big thing. Make them feel comfortable at home, and know that they can be themselves and let that show on and off the ice. Because it can be intimidating coming in as a guy that young. So yeah, I think those are the biggest things I try to do, just to be a welcoming person.
And then I know you kind of talked about your game, but when you're playing your best, kind of what do you feel like is going well for you when you're kind of playing your best game and feel like you've got it going?
Yeah, I think when I'm playing my best, it's a combination of, compete and pressure, whether that be forechecking, D zone, whatever. I like to play fast, and I think when I'm playing my best, it's a lot of creating a lot of turnovers, creating a lot of, winning a lot of forecheck races, and finding others. So there's elements I want to add and grow into my game, but that's from when I'm playing my best, that's what I feel like.
All right. That's all I have. Thank you, Ty. Welcome to